So, oh, you guys didn't know. So this is, I do have a network of friends. I'm a very friendly person. So I keep telling myself, like, this is a meet and greet for our partners, the people who want to invest with us. Yes, Awamo. So there are two separate companies here. There's Senakujengo, and then there's Awamo. Senakujengo is a fish farm. Awamo is an investment company. So as a partner, you give your money. Awamo comes and invests the money in Senakujengo. First and foremost, Africa, for us to grow big, I know they keep telling us to get into technology. Technology is good, but we're not going to make any car better than the Japanese are doing. Or no, are we going to make a spaceship better than Elon Musk? But do you know what we are going to do more? Is grow food. Because the world needs food, and also we have the best seasons and soils for food. Like every day people need to eat food. Our biggest what is it called? Treasure is fresh water. Africa has the biggest freshwater reserves in the entire world. So in 2020 we were looking at that and looking at the projections that World Food Program was giving, and we were excited to get into agribusiness. And so we created Awamo so that people can invest with Awamo, so that we can be able to fulfill our dream of getting into agribusiness, growing food, at the same time providing jobs for youth, at the same time creating an investment avenue for people with little money. Not in a way that we only deal with people with little money, but 125,000 shillings. Most of us, at least at that point, most of my friends could afford that. At least on a monthly, you say, I bought one share, I bought 2, 3. You can do that for 6 months and get your return of up to 30%. So that's how we started Awamo. And then how we started Senakujengo is when we had the idea of Awamo, we were like, so who do we partner with? We first tried out mushrooms. We did the mathematics, did studies. You guys, we started mushrooms. And as we were about to start mushrooms like this, someone said fish farming. Like, let's first try out fish farming and you see. But also at that level, at that time we were looking at scalability of mushrooms and we weren't seeing it where we were at that time. And when they told us fish farming, they never told us ponds. They told us the lake. And they said you can scale. So we came fish farming. That was we started this farm in 2020, October 20th. That's when we started. We didn't know anything. We jumped in and we learned how to swim. Okay, I'm still learning how to swim, but you get the analogy. We learned how to swim. Currently, where we are is we're trying to expand a fish farm. We want to have those, if you have been on water, you have seen those big cages. We want to have by the end of this year, we have 10. Right now we have 6. We have 4. So we have 6 more to do. Each one of them cost 10 million to make, to outfit and everything. So yeah, so that is our biggest stretch. But also that means more cages, more people. So that means that means more what? More investors also. Allow me to take this phone call. Someone may be lost.
And learn about fishing.
Do you have openings that this is investment?
So right now what we are doing is we have openings because we harvest every after 1.5 months.
You harvest when?
Yeah?
You harvest once after every month?
Every after 1 month. 1.5 months. So it's either 1.5. Mwezi 16. Mwezi 16 na miezi 2. So if we expand it, we are trying to make it to be monthly.
Oh.
Yes. So if we expand,
How do you feel like that is going to affect you, like the ability to carry that, to do the work,
Yeah.
the staff that you have? How many people
oh,
are
so
working right now?
right now I have 5 people in total. I have five people in total. I have people who.
No, that's a clear earphone.
I have 3 people who do feeding and 2 people who do security. So if I add on more, that means more people. And so, that's what
No, it's this one, I think. The ones who didn't take, they can easily be spotted. The ones who didn't take 7 months.
No. So it's about really feeding. It's not really about time. How long it has been there. It's about feeding. How good have you been feeding them? What's the quality of the feeds you have been giving them?
What's good feeding?
Good feeding is a little bit also not as easy. It is you have to keep monitoring how they are. The feed intake you're giving them. So it really doesn't matter the feed here or the feed that. It doesn't really matter.
It's not a time thing that we feed at breakfast.
No. So you can have your arrangements and say, okay, by 8 we shall be there. And you tell yourself by 8 the lake is a bit calmer. By 8 the water is not so cold. And maybe the sun is out. So by 8 you can tell yourself all these things. And you reach there and the response is bad. So because the main thing is how is the fish responding
To the feed.
to the feed.
Oh.
So there are 2 things: how the fish is responding to the feed, and also the floatability of the feed.
The what?
The floatability. The feed has to float.
Okay.
Oh, the feed has to float on the water
Yes. Has to
for it to be received well by the fish.
Yes.
This other one smelled like millet when we went to
The feeds that we were feeding.
There are so many things in there. I know there's silverfish in there.
There is silverfish.
I hear young men explain to us and said, that one, we don't know the context, but just know it is good for us.
We just feed.
We take care of the fish.
Do you make them yourselves, the feeds, or you buy them made?
Yes, we import. Basically, all of us. If you're doing really business,
You import
we don't have
the capacity to do good quality
not even the capacity. We don't have anyone doing good
fish.
Yes, the local ones are not good for business. They can't. So here's the thing, everyone. So you can make your local feeds and say you're making a kilo at 2,000. And then you say I'll not buy a kilo. I buy my kilo at 4,000. So it's a difference of 2,000. But your ratio, if you feed what they call commercial feeds, you are using 1.2 to 1. That means you are feeding 1 kilo and 20 grams to get 1 kilo of fish. And so for 7 months or 6 months. With the local feed, you are going to find that you are using 4 kilos of feed to get
1 kilo.
1 kilo.
Oh.
That's how often on a daily?
No, just at the
Overall.
Yeah?
The return, the investment and return.
So when you ask yourself, okay,
Is it worth it?
I've bought 1 kilo. The local feeds, I bought them at 2K. Well, I used 2K to make 1 kilo. But I'm using 4 kilos to get 1 kilo of fish. So how much is that?
The other one you're going to use, you bought 4K for 1 kilo, and that's enough to.
Yes, you're using
to get
1.2. So basically 1.2 times 4K.
I think it's that saying of cheap things are expensive.
Yes. And you're going to take more time. You have to make them yourself. No one is really selling local feeds. But you have to make them.
Okay, let's say the kilo is 2,000.
So
What's the cost of the other one?
So
The estimate was the local is 2 and the imported 4K.
if you are at the capacity that I'm at right now, I can talk to a manufacturer and they give me feeds at 4K. a kilo. Yeah. If you go to retail, you can do at 6K. You can do 4K because I'm taking over 10,000.